Borada, good morning. So I'm filming this on Sunday morning before going out to church because I've got the longest day in the world today. I've got 4 services and a harvest lunch. And actually I'm really looking forward to today because of the 4 services, every single one is completely different. And that's so exciting. I'm just really delighted to have such a full day with so many people doing so many different things. But that does mean I won't get home until about 9 o'clock tonight, and so I need to record this so it's ready to go up on Monday morning. So this is Sunday morning, but I'm going to trust that Sunday's gone well, and by the time you see this on Monday morning, all will be true. Because in fact, I just want to talk to you about a tiny little word that is huge, and it came together in lots of ways for me on Saturday. The word is joy. So I came across a little passage in Habakkuk which just challenged me, and I wasn't sure about it at all, just in some general reading I was doing. And while that was rumbling around, I was trying to write the eulogy for my grandma. And the way that was panning out was just giving me lots and lots of lovely little moments. And then I went and saw one of my children, saw Catherine, and had a conversation with her that just pulled the whole thing together. So this is what happened. Let me read you the piece from Habakkuk. Though the fig tree does not blossom and no fruit is on the vines, though the produce of the olive fails and the fields yield no food, though the flock is cut off from the fold and there is no herd in the stalls, yet I will rejoice in the Lord. I will give joy in the God of my salvation. I will exult in the God of my salvation. God the Lord is my strength. I just found that hugely challenging. So everything has failed. The fig tree isn't blossoming, there's no fruit on the vines, and the olive trees are not producing the olives, and you can't get to your sheep because they're all cut off. And all the cows have run away. But we're still going to rejoice in God. Well, how does that work? And I'm writing the eulogy to my grandma, and some people make a big impact in life, don't they? And they might make it by doing 1 or 2 huge things. They probably get a Nobel Peace Prize for that sort of thing. And then other people do 1,000 little things, and they kind of all add up. And I'm writing these things about my grandma, and they're teeny tiny things, and each in its own right is not of great significance, but the sum of them all brings a great sense of joy and a great sense of meaning to her life. And I thought, there's something in that, isn't there? And then I had this amazing conversation with Catherine, who's moved to Cardiff. She's in a little flat there. It's a beautiful flat. And she's living in one of those very traditional Cardiff roads. And she said, I just love walking down the road. I like looking at the different styles of fencing, and I like looking at the brickwork and the prettiness underneath the eaves that they've done in the woodwork, and the tiled porches and just looking at all the tiny little ordinary, really ordinary details of the houses where she's living, and getting great joy in the detail of the prettiness or the handsomeness, the just the fine stuff, not that over sort of whelming sweep of that's a gorgeous 6-bedroom mansion, how wonderful to live in. But no, let's have a look at the way they've thought to put those bricks at a 45-degree angle so that you get a triangular pattern running along the bottom of the windowsill. Do you know what I mean? Just these little moments where somebody has thought it was worth making an effort, making a difference, and spotting that a touch of beauty is an important thing. And when my children were really little, we spent a lot of time doing that, pointing those things out to them. You walk down Cardiff High Street and it is all the shop names that you would expect. But if you look up above the line of the shop names, and the same in Newport, there are these handsome, gorgeous, stunning, beautiful buildings with all this detail and decoration and care that's been put into them by the builder, by the architect, and it's all there for us to see. And there is such joy in finding the detail around us that is of note and that somebody thought was worth including in our lives. And then I understood what the whole Habakkuk thing was about. And yet there might be all this other stuff that's beyond control that we can't celebrate because it's not going well. But we can still use our eyes and our ears to notice the detail around us from humankind or from nature. I've given you a lot of city examples today, but you just know yourself that the sight of dew on a spider's web in the morning is just breathtaking. There's so much. And so I then turned to the Proverbs, and there is this wonderful proverb here. And it says this: "A cheerful heart is a good medicine, but a downcast spirit dries up the bones." So I'm not suggesting for one moment that we just ignore what's wrong with life, because there's plenty and we need to put some focus onto it and play our part in trying to improve all that is wrong around us. But that shouldn't stop us finding the joy and having a cheerful heart about the things around us that are of beauty and are of note and of worth. And there's plenty of it. So I invite you to look up, look left, look right, and enjoy the beauty, the surroundings. Find something about today that can give you a happy heart, even when there's so much about the day that perhaps is hard and difficult. What makes your heart happy? What makes you sing? What are the details in life that you think only you notice, but it gives you joy? Go and find some joy today. I hope that's all made sense. I'll definitely see some of you later because today's actually Sunday. But I shall see you during the week, I am sure. Have a lovely, lovely day. God bless. Bye-bye.